if this message found you, there is something here for you. Please use your discernment, your intuition, and remember that these readings are transmissions of energy, transmissions of codes, transmissions of wisdom. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I am connecting with someone who is having a lot of very deep emotions come up recently, in the recent, I'd say recent past. So very recently, you may find yourself, what's coming up? What's coming up? And at the time that I'm reading this, I woke up to seeing that there's a lot of, the Schumann resonance is like really spiking. There's a lot of very white areas in the graphs that are showing. And that is saying something as well of like what I'm getting is like we're being blasted with light. So no matter when you're watching this, when you're seeing this, there's a lot of light being blasted onto the planet, into our cells, into the very matter that is us, in order to purge, in order to realign, in order to, I'm hearing reassess, reassessing where you want to go, reassessing the trajectory that you prefer to be on during this time. Okay, so you may have a lot of really intense emotions coming up, a lot of feelings of it could be like feelings of feeling lost, listless, restless. And I found that when we're blasted with light, the way we're being blasted right now, that's what tends to happen to me. Because when we're blasted with light, we're receiving all of that. And in the blastation, right, of that light, what is heavy, what's dense, what no longer serves, what is misaligned, these things come to the surface very quickly. And sometimes they come to the surface so quickly that we don't always know instinctively or know logically what's coming up. Okay? So with this, it says connect with your emotions, right? So just connecting with your emotions at this time, and just knowing that, like, if you're reading this, or if you're watching this and you're feeling a deep connection to your emotions, or a deep connection to go within, or just this swirl of feeling an emotion that's come up and you're just kind of sitting in it, this is for you. And also know that it's okay. It's actually part of the process that we're in. It's part of the process of ascension. And it's just part of, ooh, say that again, biological what? Ooh, it's part of the biological shedding that we're doing right now. Okay? Take that as it resonates, but that's what I'm hearing Source say. So with this, okay, with these deep emotions, I'm also connecting to someone who's been on a journey. Now, I've had this same card come up in several other readings. When I've used this deck, this card comes out. So this is saying to me that even if you're a guy, it's not talking about you being like a maiden or anything. It's more about the journey. Right? We're talking about making a plan and focusing. Okay? She is on a mission. She's on a mission. So whatever mission, whatever journey that you've been on, number one, it's there to unlock very deep emotional, it's meant to unlock this deep emotional landscape within you, because this is part of your power here. Your emotions are part of your power. And we're made up of like what, 70-something% water. So emotions, it's very important to process emotions, be present with emotions. And like if you're 70-some% water, then that's part of your power. Being able to, when emotion arises, being able to sit with it, being able to identify it, being able to unravel it, unfold it, and say, oh, this is what you're showing me. This is what you're showing me. There's a superpower in that. So I'm connecting with someone whose emotions, it's part of your superpower. You're probably empathic. You're probably highly sensitive. But this I'm telling you, this card keeps showing up. So it says, no matter what emotions are coming up at this time, they could be confusing. They could need a lot more integration time than you typically need. Stay focused. Even amidst the emotions coming up, give yourself time, give yourself space. But this card keeps showing up, and it keeps showing up for a reason. This says soul mission to me. Your soul mission, your soul purpose, whatever it is that you take the labels away and label it whatever it is that you are in resonance with, right? As long as it is, we're talking about soul mission, soul purpose, a career, vocation, okay? We're talking about that, and oof, this is interesting. This reading is getting interesting. I'm starting to hear, because your mission, we're talking about soul mission, soul purpose, right? Because this is non-linear, in the linear, right? Because we're in a linear space, but we're non-linear beings. Continuing our journey, continuing your mission in the linear. But you're also doing it non-linearly too. So there's a lot of multidimensionality coming in with this reading as well. But this card, the Shield Maiden, is more about whatever plans you have to be on your soul mission, to be in your soul purpose. Keep focusing your energy there. Keep focusing your energy there. Yes, this stuff is coming up. Give it space, give it time. So this might need to be in the forefront for a minute while this takes a back seat and you kind of process. So let yourself process. And then when you're done processing, let this come back into the forefront again. For example, that's what this channel and building this channel is for me. It's sticking to a plan and keep on doing the thing no matter what. I've actually missed a couple of readings on my channel for a couple of days because I was just processing and processing. I'm still processing. So, but I was like, no, I gotta do it. So whatever that is for you, whatever you know you need to be doing, this is what this card represents. Your soul mission, your soul purpose. Okay? We got a sword of truth. Whatever your truth is, you need to be there. You need to be focusing there. The shield is love. We talked about this before. This is your soul mission, your soul priority, your soul purpose. Embodied. let the emotions come through and give you clarity. That water is there to wash through. Once it washes through you're clear again. Okay? So just keep allowing the things to move through you. That's all I'm saying. That's all that's being said here. 1 second. And as far as the channel goes, I'm actually starting to feel like I will do readings. I will do 4 readings during the week with 1 healing video, and then give myself the weekends free. So I think that might be the new thing around here. We'll see. It's just a lot, especially when you got a projector like me, and I process a lot of things for the collective. So we all have our job, and sometimes filming is not the priority. Okay. Even though growing is. Okay. As you are moving along this focus, right? 11:11 on the clock, as I said that. As the emotions are coming in, you're continuing to focus here. Remember that this journey will also ask you to take time and reflect. So this card is coming up in this reading right now to remind you. I'm hearing this as a reminder, divine reminder. Yes, you're here to do the soul mission. Yes, you're here to be in your purpose. But you have other aspects to you. You have emotions that need to move through and that you need to process and gain access, or access to wisdom, or just wisdom. This journey also requires that you reflect upon your actions, reflect upon... One second. This card typically says celebrate. Take time to stop and celebrate yourself. That is the case here. However, there's one other piece. I'm hearing momentum. As you take time to reflect and celebrate yourself, celebrate how far you've come. If I'm talking to you now, you're most likely someone who's done a lot of inner work, right? Shadow work, inner work, belief work, release letters, right? In the same act that you are celebrating yourself and how far you've come, how much work you've put in, I'm hearing Source also remind you to identify and celebrate the momentum, 13:33 on the clock when I was saying that you've created. Take time to just reflect back. I've done this work, I've done this work, I've done this work. Look at all of this momentum that I've created. And it's really, the trick or the magic is really in allowing yourself to focus. Where's the focus? Focus on the momentum that you have created and are creating. Because as you focus on the momentum, the magic is that you create more momentum. Okay? That's part of source magic coming through right now. I don't even know. It's not a paradox. It's more like just using your focus to create more momentum. It's not really a paradox. So yes, you still have, there's still things that you want to do on your with your soul purpose, right? Your soul plan, your soul mission. There's still things to do. But right now, whenever you're watching this is the time to reflect, because I'm literally getting, hey, emotions, you got to be present with your emotions. Hey, reflect. It's giving the same vibe. And we have winged creatures here. Take time to notice your divinity. Take time to notice and reflect mainly on what you have done to get where you are. Yes, there's more to go, but now is the time to take a pause and reflect. And to drive that message home is the broken arrow, is peace. We're not fighting right now. We're not acting right now. We're being peaceful, reflective, contemplating the next moves, but maybe not making the next moves just yet. Connecting with your emotions, checking in on yourself. Does anything need to come up? Does anything need to be shed? Right? So that you can clear out those things. This is a great time to do that. Because as we move from where are we moving? From what, Pisces to Aries? Right? Or wherever. We're moving into Aries season. I don't pretend to know all of the things. But as we move into Aries season, you want to be nice and ready for that fire. You've probably already felt it. I've already felt it. But like, then I needed to take this little hiatus to process so that I can continue moving forward again. If you're seeing this, there's something in this about resting. You need to rest. The time is not to take action. The time is to sit in peace. I'm even hearing meditation, like peaceful meditation, something more silent, something that's not as active. And just allow the silence to recalibrate you. Because right now there's a lot of noise. With this message, I'm hearing, yeah, you're doing the thing. You're still moving towards that. Don't disillusion yourself into thinking that just because you're not taking action this week or just today, whenever you're watching this, just because you're not taking action right now doesn't mean you're not still on mission. There are many aspects to your mission, and right now it's saying rest. It's saying be silent, be still, be peaceful. Okay? This literally says embrace the energy of peace. So right now, again, like I said, those deep emotions might be coming up. Okay, cool. This is the time to be more internally focused in that feminine energy, if you will, reflecting, receiving the clarity, the messages, so that when this energy moves through, you back on it. You're back to taking action. You're back in that fire energy, straightforward. Full speed ahead. However, first, before that, there needs to be a little bit of a, I'm hearing siesta, a little bit of a break. Chill out, let yourself rest and recalibrate. I've heard another reader say this as well. And I'm like, yeah, I feel it too. That like the period that we're in now, it feels like a Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of recalibrating. There's a lot of revisiting old things. So while the energy is there, take advantage of it, my friend, because the intensity is only going to increase. So when we have these little spots of, okay, let's take a break, let's rest, let's recalibrate, we might even need to refocus on our plan, right? Whatever it is, take the time to rest, recalibrate, so that you can refocus moving forward even stronger, with even more focused intention, even more fire and passion. And I was going to say grit, but that's only if the grit is in alignment, right? We don't actually have to, just a reminder, we don't actually have to grind anymore. That's an old energy. That's an old system. Alignment is the new hustle. Alignment is the new, like, you can have your sacred hustle. You know what I mean? You're going out there doing the things, you're doing the things. It's just, it's more so about being in alignment with those other energies that want to come in and utilizing those energies, grit, grinding, hustle, utilizing them in a way that actually capitalizes on your energy, right? That actually allows your energy to be focused more intently, more efficiently, more proficiently. Okay? It's all about alignment and utilizing alchemy and utilizing your ability to transmute and transform and create momentum and just be a creator God. Utilizing the correct energies at the correct time. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear that, but there's someone there that needed that clarification. This there are some codes that want to come in. So if you want the codes, feel free to stay and receive, but you have to intend to receive. I respect your energetic boundaries. I'm not going to give those codes to those who do not specifically intend to receive them. Okay? So koyane hasane. Go ahead and set your intentions now. Hia lama hoa sikia mati ia hat. Lea mahua le makua sanati. Kia matukuas. Ia maku uma ia. Ukuama ati maki. Kia sanata. Yata. Yaloasa. If you are tired, rest. Hiasana. If you have energy, move. Lakia uasana te kiasa ti. If you are sleepy, sleep. Kayamato mati atata. If you are joyous, laugh. Mauasata. Ikiata. Mawasa. This is about being in alignment, kua, in congruence, kumasunu uasa, with all aspects of your being, from all sides of you, kumasana, kaasa, kiete imatoko uma. The misaligned version would be, say, I'm so tired, but then you keep working when you say you're tired. If you're tired, rest. Not if you're tired, keep going. Not if you're feeling sad, laugh. Kia tiano ai kia lea mahoa ia kia mataat. Kia maua. Aligned, makoasa, on all levels of your being. Kia ma'anawase kia tata. Your mind, kitia nasoa, your emotions, haloa makasa, your body, ili mauasa taia maka, and your spirit, sihaya, tikioi, makoa, align yourselves. It's align yourselves. Yanawasiki, in mind, in spirit, in body, in emotion. Yahata. 4 ways of alignment. Kemato. 4 bodies, 1 alignment. 4 bodies, 1 alignment. 4 bodies, 1 alignment. Hiamaku asanati alamakuwa. Titianato. Saku. Seana. 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 Seanaku umata titiata. Just let that land as you take a deep breath in. My friend, for the one that I'm connecting with and I'm reading for here, I'm hearing to say, stop worrying. You've done too much work to worry now. You've done too much work of learning how to raise your frequency, right? Raise your thoughts, raise the frequency of your thoughts, raise the frequency of your being. You've done too much of that work, and you have too many tools in your toolbox to let fear come in and try to trick you now. Remember that they'll always be there waiting. Yin yang mokoua. The yin yang, or well, we say yin yang, right? But I believe the proper pronunciation is yin yang. So pardon any kind of bad I have no words today. Oh my God. Anyways, y'all know what I'm talking about. My words are getting stuck in my head. But like, here's the thing. The mental, even I can tell you from my own mental, my mental is very kind of foggy. What's happening right now is we're being blasted with light, all of the things, the emotions, right? We're being asked to reflect and just not take action right now because things are coming up that need to clear. Once the system is clear, then systems are go. Take action, right? Thundercats are go. Then you go. Right now, it's not. When you're foggy, don't take action. I won't say don't take action like as a blanket statement. I would say take mindful action, especially when you are foggy, if you are foggy. If you are foggy and you have the grace to do it, I would suggest, don't take action until things clear up or things start clearing up. Because when you're foggy and you take action, you're not actually taking a clear action from a clear space that is intentionally focused in alignment. Things, your bodies that we just talked about are focused. They're not like this, right? They're not 4 in 1. They might be like this, a little scattered. Okay, it's just a little visual. That's the simplest way I know how to put it. You want all of your 4 bodies in alignment, right? Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, right? You want them in alignment. But right now, with the fog, they could be more like this, right? They could be a little bit more spread out. Wait till everything moves back into energetic alignment. when you work with the energy, when it's in certain ways, your energy output is going to go much farther. The people that you reach, more abundant, right? The alignment is what matters, because that is going to speak to the potency of whatever you put out there, whether it's a video, whether it's a social post, whether it's whatever it is, my dear. Okay? Rest for now. Action is coming. But right now, rest is required so that the appropriate, like when you rest, that's when we can get the downloads and the inspiration and the next step, the next thing. But you have to fully surrender into rest first, okay? Now, I'm hearing to leave that there. If this resonated for you, let me know in the comments. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.